Happy Wednesday, everyone. Can you believe the week is halfway done here on Holy Week? I am so excited about our Good Friday service starting at 10 o'clock. I just was going over my Easter message. I am just pumped for our Easter celebration in the message I'm going to give. In fact, I wish I could give it right now, but I won't. Hey, it's Wednesday of Holy Week, and a lot's going on. Jesus is clashing against the Pharisees and the religious leaders. But on Wednesday, Jesus shares three parables that are just profound, and not an accident that he shared them right before going to the cross. Matthew 25 records these three parables, and they're really about the end times. Now, throughout the centuries, people have tried to predict when Jesus would come back. Throughout the centuries, people have tried to predict the end times. And whenever something horrific was happening in the world, people would say, here it is. Almost every generation has predicted that this is when Jesus comes back. And so there has been much pontification and speculation and all those other shuns about when the end times would come. In fact, churches have split over these arguments, and it's easy to get derailed and sidetracked to what it's really all about, because this is what Jesus said about when he would return. This is what he said: I don't know when I'm going to return. Only the Father does. So in Matthew 25, what he says is, this is what you should be doing while you wait for Jesus to return. You can't predict the end times. You can't predict when Jesus is coming back. Don't get all distracted and get into arguments, because you will miss your purpose. So these three parables, the first parable in Matthew 25, Jesus says, listen, be ready. I could return at any time. I could return at any time. So be ready. Be about your Father's business, because you never know. And then the second parable goes, well, what does it look like to be about my Father's business? The second parable says it's about offering your talents, not to bury them, not to compare them, but to use your talents, your time, talents, and treasures to bless the world. While we are waiting for our Father to come back, for Jesus to come back, we are to be about our Father's business by offering our time, talents, and treasures to the world, not to bury them, not to compare them. And then the third parable says, well, what should I be using my talents for? And Jesus said, at the end times, people will be divided at the final judgment. And he'll look at some people and say, you used your talents. You used your talents to feed the hungry, to shelter the homeless, to visit those in prison, to visit those who are sick, to give a cup of cold water. And when you offered your talents to them, you offered them to me. So come into my eternal kingdom. Those are the three parables. The three parables about what we should be doing while we wait for Jesus to return. Not to be in arguments about when things will happen, not to be in these theological abstractions. It's easy to get into those, but we are to be about our Father's business, because we never know when he's going to come back. We are to offer our talents, and we are to offer our talents to the least of these, to the poor, to the forgotten, as the prophet said, to the refugee, to the widow, to the orphan. And when we offer our talents to them, that is where we actually meet Jesus. And that's what Live58 Church is about. That's what I want to make my life about, because this is what Jesus teaches in Matthew 25. If you get a chance today, just read through that chapter. Three parables. Be ready for his return. And while you wait, offer your talents to the least of these. Thanks for joining me. Tomorrow, I get to look at a powerful encounter that Jesus had on Thursday. A meal with he and his disciples that teaches us a lot. God bless you. I hope your Holy Week is going well. And again, Friday at 10 a.m. premieres our Good Friday service. And again, you can watch it any time after that, but it premieres at 10 And so we'll be online. We can interact if you can do it at 10. You can watch it anytime. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, our Easter celebration, 10 a.m. again is when it premieres. You can watch it with family, watch it with friends. God bless you. Thanks for being a part of this. Take care.